Radio Club. Welcome to the Denver Radio Club Net, being held on repeater W0TX. This is a meeting held on the air every Sunday evening at about 8:30 p.m. Good evening. My name is Ryan, and my call sign is Whiskey Romeo 7 Foxtrot. I'll be your net control station transmitting from Centennial, Colorado. If there is any emergency or priority traffic during this net, say break, hit any pause, and the net will be suspended until the emergency or priority traffic is completed. That is for the Denver Radio Club members and all interested radio amateurs. We're here to share information concerning any ham-related activities. Regular meetings of the Denver Radio Club are held on the third Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. These are held online at W0TX.org. For more information, they are also streamed and archived on youtube.com/Denver Radio Club. Our next meeting will be held on April 15th, this coming Wednesday. An Elmer session is held at 6 p.m. just prior to our monthly meeting. This session addresses any amateur radio questions you might have. So whether you are new to amateur radio or interested in some new application of amateur radio, this is a session where you can get help. Also, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m., except the third Wednesday when our monthly meeting is held, there is a learning net held on 145.490 megahertz and 448.625 megahertz. This is another area where you can find answers to your amateur radio-related questions. When we get to the check-in portion of the net, you can follow along if you would like. Visit W0TX.org/check-in. There is a spreadsheet that shows current check-ins along with basic info about the caller. Again, at W0TX.org/check-in. As a general interest club, we provide emergency communications for the Salvation Army, the City of Wheat Ridge Police Department, the City of Lakewood Police Department, and the West Metro Fire District. We are always looking for members who would like to participate in this support. Please contact our club president if you would like to help. Our current club president is Kevin Schmidt, K0KPS. Kevin's telephone number is 303-475-9234. The Denver Radio Club website is at W0TX.org. Again, Kevin's telephone number is 303-475-9234. The Denver Radio Club also participates in the ARRL Volunteer Examiner Program. If you have a need for VE testing, our VE team is available to support you. Please contact our VE team lead, Robert Pickett, K0RAP, at K0RAP@W0TX.org. The Denver Radio Club VE team stands ready to support VE testing for large or small groups, including groups of 2 or more people. This is the Denver Radio Club Net, W0TX, and my call sign is WR7F, serving as net control. Are there any special announcements or bulletins for this evening's net? If so, please call now.
0ETV.
Go ahead.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yesterday morning, the Mile High VE team ran a test session at HRO, and we had 6 candidates. We awarded 3 tech license, 2 general class license, and 1 extra class license. And 0ETV back to net control.
Thank you very much, Lance. Before regular check-ins, I would like to welcome and invite any visiting radio amateurs to check into the Denver Radio Club Net this evening. During this and other nets, a 100 Hz PL repeater access tone is required. You can use either 145.490 megahertz with a minus 600 kilohertz offset, or 448.625 megahertz with a minus 5 megahertz offset. 449.350 megahertz with a negative 5 megahertz offset AllStar node, 42851, or EchoLink node 4140. there any visiting radio amateurs who would like to check into the Denver Radio Club net tonight? Please call now. I'd like to welcome and invite any newly licensed or recently upgraded radio amateurs to check in. Please call now. I'll now take regular check-ins in groups. Please let me know if you have traffic when you check in, and I'll get back to you. First, radio amateurs who call suffixes begin with letters A through E, Alpha through Echo. Your call sign and name, please.
10 Delta Papa Romeo, Paul 101.
Kilowatt Delta 0, Charlie Golf Foxtrot, Kenny and Thornton, no traffic.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Echo, Alex Bromfield.
November Bravo 0, Bravo November, Bob in Arvada, with traffic.
Thank you. Net Control, I'd like to acknowledge K0 KPS, Kevin with his early check-in, Lance N0 ETV, Paul K0 DPR, KD0 CGF, Kenny, AF0E Alex, and NB0BN Robert with traffic. I'll get back to you, Robert. Call suffixes Foxtrot through Juliet. Your call sign and name, please.
TV, Jerry, Westminster, no traffic.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Foxtrot Papa India, Ron in Lakewood, no traffic.
Thank you. Net Control acknowledges W0GB Jerry and Kilo Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot Papa India Ron. Call suffixes K through O, Kilo through Oscar. Please call now.
W0TX Repeater.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Sierra India, Tom Highlands Ranch, no traffic.
This is Kilo Charlie 0 Lima Delta Yankee KC0 LDY Mark in Inglewood.
Control acknowledges KE0 OSI Tom and KC0 LDY Mark. Papa through Tango, P through T. Please call now.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Sierra Hotel Romeo, Stanton, Denver, no traffic.
Whiskey 0 Tango Romeo Mike, Tom in Aurora.
Kilo 0, Romeo Charlie Whiskey, K0 RCW in Spring, Texas on AllStarlink.
Stan, W0TRM Tom, and K0RCW Robert. U through Z, Uniform through Zulu. Please call now.
This is Kilo Echo Zero, Yankee Kilo Victor. Bill in Lakewood.
Net Control acknowledges KE0YKV Bell. Anyone I missed, entire alphabet, Alpha through Zulu, please call now.
Whiskey 0 Lima Foxtrot, Orland and Golden, no traffic over.
Kilo 1, Delta Bravo Charlie, K1 DBC Daron with traffic. Also checking in Kilo 0 Bravo Foxtrot, K0BF on our YouTube livestream.
Charlie 0, Charlie Zulu, Bob in Portland.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Whiskey X-Ray Echo, no traffic.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Oscar Romeo Quebec, Sam in Littleton, no traffic.
Net Control acknowledges WW0LF Orland, K1 DBC Daron, K0BF Dustin, KC0CZ Bob, KF0ORQ Sam. There was one call sign I wasn't quick enough to catch. I think it was a KF0 something. Come back.
KF0, Whiskey X-Ray Echo, Danny in Highlands Ranch.
Net Control acknowledges KF0 WXC Daniel. Looks like you just got licensed. Congrats on your license. Next, I'll invite our club president, Kevin Schmidt, K0KPS, to cover club business.
Thank you, Ryan, for taking the net, and I also want to acknowledge Lance in 0ETV for all his efforts in doing the VE exams and getting 6 new licensed radio operators. So as soon as they get their license, we should see them on the air. And Daniel, KF0 Whiskey X-Ray Echo, congrats on your new license. I see that you're a tech, and congrats on that. I don't have a whole lot tonight. I will bring up the fact that if you are looking to become a Skywarn spotter, the last class that's scheduled will be on April 14th, which is this Tuesday. To sign up, it's a virtual class, and you need to go to weather.gov/BOU as in Bravo Oscar Uniform /spotters, SPOTTERS. You sign up, you'll get a link for the webinar after you sign up. So if you're looking to become a spotter, this is your last and final opportunity here, at least in the Denver area. As you said earlier, Ryan, that we do have a club meeting on the 15th. I see November Bravo 0 Bravo November has traffic, so I'm not going to elaborate anymore. I'll let him probably explain what he's doing, because I hate to take traffic away from those who volunteered for that. The next Hamfest is not until June 6th. It's going to be in Montrose, so no Hamfest in the Denver or Wyoming area. And the roundtable that came out, there was a typo. Our POTA activation will be on May 9th. That's a Saturday, May 9th. And it'll be up at Rocky Flats off of 120th in about Indiana. So just pay attention. Other areas in the roundtable have the correct non-typo date as May 9th. So with that, Ryan, I'll turn it back to you, and I will have you bring on Robert for his traffic. So this is K0KPS, back to net control.
Thank you, Kevin, K0KPS. This is Ryan, WR7F. We'll take traffic now. NB0BN. Robert, go ahead with your traffic.
All right, well, thank you, Ryan. And Kevin, yeah, I wanted to avoid having you to have to throw me under the bus. I thought I'd just volunteer today, and I wanted to remind everyone about the meeting Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on uses of the NanoVNA for the average ham. I think these are things that I think most people don't realize it can do or haven't thought about how to do it, and really a lot of them are pretty straightforward to do. Not all of them, and there might be some things you figure I don't want to do that, or there are better ways to do it, but I just kind of want to give you the kind of a rundown of some of the things you can measure and do some troubleshooting using the NanoVNA, and try to make it as straightforward as possible. I'm going to avoid as much tinkering with calibrating and all that stuff. Try to get all that out of there so we don't waste time doing that. And so this isn't going to be a beginner's demonstration. It's going to be more of an intermediate where I'm going to show you some of the things you can do and some of the pitfalls. But anyway, hope you can all come, and appreciate the chance to present for everybody. Anyway, we'll see you on Wednesday. Anyway, back to net, NB0BN.
W0TX repeater.
NB0BN, thank you for that summary. Looking forward to the meeting. We have traffic from drone, K1 DBC. Go ahead.
This is K1 DBC. Thank you so much, Ryan, WR7F, for taking the net. Just as a reminder to everyone, we have interlinked our repeaters, our EchoLink and our AllStar link, just for the nets. It is also happening, though, on a scheduled manner, though. 8:20 p.m. Mountain Time, it will automatically connect, and 9:45 p.m. it will automatically disconnect. We can adjust those hours as needed. It'll also happen on Wednesday nights, 7:20 p.m. for LearningNet, and then ending at 8:45. And I sent an email to the net control operators. And Ryan, if you want to try playing the ARRL news line or the ARRL news after the net, you're more than welcome to try that. Otherwise, I can do that. Either way, this is K1 DBC. Back to net control.
Thank you very much, Doron, K1 DBC. I'll give that a shot after this meeting. This is the Denver Radio Club Net, W0TX, and my call sign is WR7F, your net control station. Does anyone have any other comments, information, or business for the net? Please call now. Are there any late check-ins? Please call now.
Alpha Foxtrot 0, Sierra Foxtrot, AF0SF.
Control acknowledges KF0SF. Thank you for your check-in. Info about upcoming contests can be found at contestcalendar.com and ARRL.org/contest-calendar. Two other reminders. The high noon net daily at 12 noon. Early check-ins at 11:30 on 7.240 megahertz on the 40-meter band. The Salvation Army Saturn Net, 1500 Zulu, which is 9 a.m. Mountain Time, Monday through Saturday, on the 20-meter band, 14.265 megahertz. You can find more information on the Denver Radio Club repeaters. Please see our website, W0TX.org/repeaters. Your support of the Denver Radio Club is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to participate in any of the many club activities, please contact our club president, Kevin Schmidt, K0KPS. I would like to thank everyone for checking into the Denver Radio Club Net tonight. Your support is greatly appreciated. I hope all of you have a great week, 73. Tonight we had 22 check-ins. The Denver Radio Net is now closed at 2051, and the repeater is available for regular use. I will pause for a moment after the net and then play the ARRL news. Thank you very much. This is WR7F, your net control station.
Zero ETV to Kevin, K0KPS. Are you still on, Kevin?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, when I was at HRO yesterday morning, I noticed that the club flyer rack at the entrance door has no more flyers for the Denver Radio Club. Last year I used to supply those with a master copy from Jerry. I don't know who's handling it now. N0ETV.
Thanks, Lance. I'll take care of that. Thanks for bringing that up. So this is K0KPS.
N0ETV to Robert, KB0BN. Are you there, Robert?
This is Bob, NB0BN.
I understand you'll be giving a presentation on the NanoVNA, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'll be doing kind of a demonstration of about a dozen different things you can do with it besides just analyzing antennas.
Well, I have an application that you probably never heard of. I was just watching a YouTube video on the war in the Ukraine and Russia, and soldiers of the Ukrainian army are now carrying NanoVNAs and nanospectrum analyzers looking for those Wi-Fi signals at 2.4 gigahertz and I think 5.3 gigahertz, which are the frequencies that drone operates on, particularly Russian drones. The 2.4 gigahertz is used for position and control, and I think the 5.3 is used for the video feedback from cameras on the flyers. So anyway, that's a new application you probably haven't heard of before. N0ETV.
All right, well, thanks for that. That's interesting. Yeah, I saw a YouTube video, but I didn't watch that one, so I knew they were doing something with them. But yeah, that's an interesting use, and they're cheap enough they can probably do that pretty conveniently. Anyway, NB0BN, back to net.
N0ETV, clear.
This is Ryan, WR7F, playing the ARRL audio news.
Node 5-1.
This is ARRL Audio News, your weekly summary of news highlights from the world of amateur radio.
5-1.
I'm John Ross, KD8IDJ, and this is the ARRL Audio News for Friday, April 10th, 2026. World Amateur Radio Day Award 2026 is just a week away on April 18th. when radio amateurs and their national societies worldwide celebrate the founding of the International Amateur Radio Union, IARU. It was on this day in 1925 that the IARU was formed in Paris, France. Hiram Percy Maxim, co-founder of ARRL, served as the first president. Since its founding, ARRL has served as the IARU International Secretariat. Like last year, ARRL is encouraging radio clubs to use World Amateur Radio Day or any time during the month of April to host a ham radio open house. Unlike ARRL Field Day, a ham radio open house is designed to showcase your club station and promote amateur radio science and technology to the public. Already 24 stations have added their events to the ham radio open house station locator. You can find that at www.arrl.org/open-house. Ham Radio Open House highlights the amateur radio service as a platform for developing and practicing modern radio communication techniques and technology, and as a hands-on pathway into science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM fields for the next generation. Visit www.arrl.org/World Amateur Radio Day for ideas and activities to engage your community or school radio club in World Amateur Radio Day and Ham Radio Open House. The Yavapai Amateur Radio Club, YARC, in Prescott, Arizona, has found a new way to help make amateur radio attractive to, well, just about everyone. Club Public Information Officer Fernando Menegosha, KJ7QHI, said it all started with an idea from club member and ARRL life member Jim Zimmerman, N6KZ. Jim knew about a display area in the Prescott Public Library that had been used by the Red Cross and for model train displays, so he figured why not ask if he could bring in amateur radio equipment and put it on display, bringing new meaning to the phrase location, location, location. Well, the library was contacted, the paperwork completed. Zimmerman chose a location that was near the public use computer area where many young patrons spend a lot of their time. With the help of Club President Brian Wilkinson, KD7JI, and Menegosha, they moved Zimmerman's collection of vintage ham radio equipment to the display area. Menegosha is an experienced photographer. He took pictures and made charts and other display information. There are many patrons, young and old, who took the time to view the displays of Menegosha. According to many, there were also many wow moments. The display is open until the end of April to help tell the story of amateur radio and how it can help the entire community. The Yavapai Amateur Radio Club is the largest club in Arizona with 300 members and is an ARRL Special Service Club. Its mission statement reads, increasing our members' knowledge, mastery, and enjoyment of amateur radio communication while serving the Yavapai community by assisting in emergencies and public service events. The club plans to host its annual Ham Fest on May 30th, 2026 at a local high school. Visitors to Studio 3 at W1AW, the Hiram Percy Maxim Memorial Station at ARRL headquarters, can now operate a new electrocraft station equipped with a K4D transceiver and a KPI 1500 amplifier. Electrocraft founder Eric Schwartz, WA6HHQ, visited the ARRL headquarters on April 7, 2026, to present the station. CEO David Minster, NA2AA, expressed appreciation to Schwartz and Electrocraft, noting the new station enhances operating opportunities for visitors to W1AW. We're pleased to support ARRL and W1AW with this station, said Schwartz. We're glad members and other visitors will have the opportunity to get on the air using Electrocraft gear. During his visit, Schwartz also met with ARRL Senior Lab Engineer Rick Viario, K1CIE, and Digital RF Engineer John McCullough, W1DRF. Schwartz is a key member of the ARRL Clean Signal Initiative, CSI, working group, which is developing technical standards to improve transmitter and amplifier signal purity. CSI is a program of the ARRL Technical Standards Committee. You can read the complete story at ARRL News. ARRL will be represented at the NSTA National Conference on Science Education in Anaheim, California, April 15th through the 18th, 2026, engaging K-20 educators at one of the nation's largest science teaching conferences. ARRL Director of Education and Learning Steve Goodgame, K5ATA, will be on hand to recruit teachers for the ARRL Teachers Institute on Wireless Technology and to promote ARRL's new STEM curriculum, highlighting the value of wireless technology and amateur radio in advancing hands-on science education. Applications for the summer and fall TI sessions are being accepted now. Get ready for amateur radio's biggest annual gathering. Dayton Hamvention 2026 will take place May 15th and 17th at the Greene County Fair and Expo Center in Xenia, Ohio. General Chairman Brian Marklin, N8UDQ, said volunteers are working hard to make this the best show yet. This year's theme is Radio Adventure. Radio Adventure has always been about exploration of ideas, technologies, distances, and possibilities, from the earliest spark gap pioneers to today's digital experiments, satellite operators, contesters, emergency communicators, and outdoor enthusiasts. Amateur radio continues to be a gateway to discovery, said Marklin. Among the activities taking place is the ARRL Youth Rally, returning on Saturday, May 16th. That rally is designed for students ages 11 to 21 and offers a great opportunity to connect with other young hams. Youth Rally activities will be led by ARRL Director of Education and Learning, Steve Goodgame, K5ATA, and volunteers from the ARRL Collegiate Amateur Radio Program. Advance registration is recommended, while Hamvention admission is already free for students, high school and younger. The $20 Youth Rally registration fee includes a T-shirt to be worn on Saturday, badge and lanyard, reusable tote bag, and a complimentary 3-day Hamvention admission ticket for Friday through Sunday. Students will enjoy an afternoon of hands-on activities, learning, and fun. Highlights will include satellite communications, a short sprint contest, a fox hunt, and a chance to make contact with a parachute mobile station. Attendees are encouraged to bring a 2-meter handheld radio if you have one. The Youth Rally will be followed by the ARRL Collegiate Amateur Radio Meetup. For more information about the Youth Rally and registration and to find other ARRL activities and exhibits at Hamvention, visit www.arrl.org/Dayton Hamvention 2026. For Hamvention information and general admission tickets, visit hamvention.org. The 2026 ARRL Field Day merchandise is now shipping to celebrate America 250 with a commemorative design. Field Day is approaching fast. Stock up with official 2026 ARRL Field Day merchandise and own a piece of history with this year's patriotic red, white, and blue design honoring America's 250th anniversary. ARRL Field Day, June 27th through the 28th, is amateur radio's largest on-the-air event and part of the nationwide America 250 celebration. This year's theme, Amateur Radio, a National Resource, highlights the vital role ham radio plays in public service, emergency communications, and connecting communities. Whether you plan to operate as a group, with a friend, or simply visit a local site, there's no better time to get ready right now. The 2026 Field Day collection is now shipping and includes T-shirts, hats, mugs, pins, patches, stickers, notebooks, banners, recruitment posters, and more. The T-shirt lists ARRL and RAC sections on the back, a fun way to track contacts. Comfortable, durable, and unisex, it's ideal for Field Day and the 4th of July celebrations. Be among the first to shop at the collection at www.arrl.org/shop and celebrate Field Day in style. For rules, resources, and the latest information, visit www.arrl.org/fieldday. Department of Defense will host this year's May Armed Forces Day event, AFD Crossband Test, scheduled for May 9th, 2026. This annual event is open to all licensed amateur radio operators and will not impact any public or private communications. For more than 50 years, military and amateur radio stations have taken part in this event, which is an interoperability exercise between hobbyist and government radio stations. The AFD Crossband Test is a unique opportunity to test two-way communication between military communicators and radio stations in the Amateur Radio Service, ARS, as authorized by 47 CFR 97.111. All times are Zulu. All frequencies are upper sideband unless otherwise noted. An AFD message will be transmitted utilizing the military standard PSK waveform, followed by the wide shift FSK 850 Hz reading. For more information and important links, visit ARRL.org. has been a change in the ARRL Central Division leadership. Brett Walls, N9BA, has resigned as ARRL Central Division Director, citing professional and personal commitments. He served as Director since 2025 and before that as Vice Director beginning in 2021. Serving in the capacity of Division Director has been a truly rewarding experience and the highlight of my amateur radio journey, said Walls in a message to ARRL members in the division. Whether supporting emergency communications, fostering technical growth, or strengthening our community connections, the ARRL plays an important part, and I am proud to have been part of it. Consistent with ARRL's governing documents, Joshua Long, W9HT of New Haven, Indiana, who has been serving as Vice Director since 2025, has assumed the office of Central Division Director, effective immediately. ARRL President Rick Roderick, K5UR, will appoint a successor as Vice President for the remaining term, which expires in 2027. The Central Division includes Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. ARRL is governed by an all-volunteer board of directors. Elections are held for 5 of the 15 ARRL divisions each year for terms of 3 years.
W0TX Repeater.
The following America 250 W1AW portable activations begin at 000 Zulu on Wednesdays and at 2359 Zulu on Tuesdays. That's 7 days total for each activation. Here are the current W1AW activations. April 8th, Washington, W1AW/7 with the host M7MKE. April 8th as well, New Mexico, W1AW/5 with the host KA8GMW. April 15th, Delaware, W1AW/3 with the host KC3DSO. And also on April 15th, Idaho, W1AW/7, the host ND7L. And you can see the complete schedule at www.arrl.org, America 250-WAS. Bruce Page, KK5DO, is here now with this week's AMSAT report. Bruce?
Thanks, John. AMSAT will have their 44th annual Space Symposium and annual meeting this year in Jacksonville, Florida at the Crown Plaza JAX Airport. October 8th and the morning of October 9th is the Board of Directors meeting. The afternoon of October 9th and all day October 10th will be the symposium and annual membership meeting. There will be a banquet on the evening of October 10th and a membership breakfast the morning of October 11th. Rooms for the event will be $109 per night. Links for registration and room registration will be available shortly on amsat.org. The students on the air every first and third Tuesday of the month is doing quite well. This is to encourage students to operate amateur satellites with others around the world. Iowa State University was active this week from their club station. This is Bruce Page, KK5DO. Back to you, John.
And thanks, Bruce, for that report. Just ahead in radio sport this week, April 11th, the QRP ARCI Spring QSO Party. That's CW. April 11th through the 12th, the JIDX CW contest. That's CW. And April 11th through the 12th, the DIG QSO Party. That is contest calendar for more events and information in your area. Upcoming Section State and Division Conventions, April 10th through the 11th, it's the Greene County Hamfest hosting the ARRL Oklahoma Section Convention. That's in Claremore, Oklahoma. April 18th, the Delmarva Amateur Radio and Electronics Expo hosting the ARRL Delaware State Convention. That's in Georgetown, Delaware. And on May 3rd, the Warminster Amateur Radio Club Annual Hamfest hosting the ARRL Eastern Pennsylvania Section Convention. That's in Bristol, Pennsylvania. And remember to search the ARRL Hamfest and Convention database to find more events in your area. And finally this week, thanks to the Helena Amateur Radio Club in Helena, Arkansas, for airing the ARRL audio news on their repeaters. 7-3.
And that concludes ARRL Audio News for this week. Our thanks to all contributors to this week's report. ARRL Audio News is produced by the American Radio Relay League. the National Association for Amateur Radio. For more information on amateur radio or the ARRL, visit us on the web at arrl.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by searching for ARRL. If you have a question or comment about ARRL Audio News, email us at audionews@arrl.org. This program is copyright ARRL, all rights reserved. 73, and thanks for listening.
Information about this amateur radio, voice over IP audio news service is on the web at arrlnews.rfnet.link.